Hi folks, I'm Robbie from AccentAdventure.com and currently I'm on my first accent learning mission, which is the General American Pronunciation. In the last blog post I published on my blog a week ago, I'm touching upon a very funny subject of Americans speaking as if they're holding a hot potato in their mouth. I'm sure you've heard such or similar description of the way American English sounds, and I have to tell you that it actually holds water. You see, to hold water is an English idiom, meaning that something is reliable or true. And in this case, I meant that the statement of American English sounding like holding something in your mouth actually has a certain degree of truth to it. But now I'm going to take this idiom directly and see if the American English can indeed hold water. Now, I'm going to speak without trying to sound like an American. All I'm going to do is just speak with my own accent, while at the same time trying not to spill any water out of my mouth. As you can hear, despite the fact that I'm not trying to speak like an American, I do sound a little bit like one, especially the way sounds resonate in my mouth, because my cheeks are inflated and drawn back a little bit. The purpose of this act was to show you the easiest way of getting the feel of the American pronunciation. You see, I'm not really in a position to teach you the subtleties of the American accent because I'm only learning it myself, but I don't think it's possible to go wrong with this one. The basic characteristics of the American pronunciation is this deep, resonating sound, which is created right inside of your mouth. And to achieve that, there has to be a lot of cheek movement, and your tongue touches the bottom of your mouth only occasionally. The problem is, many of my fellow foreign English speakers trying to learn the American accent find it difficult to position their mouth properly, and it might take them a long time till they'll figure it out, going the trial and error way. I personally find that it's very easy to get the general idea of an accent if you exaggerate certain facial features of that accent. While it may look stupid or even idiotic to you, but if you position your jaw and lips like this, you'll start to sound like a person from Alabama. But if you pucker up your lips like this, it's a good starting point to learn how to speak like Irish, you know. And if you struggle to get your American accent going, you can take a little bit of water in your mouth. And this is about the kind of sound you have to achieve to speak with general American pronunciation. Well, to be totally honest with you, I did the trick with water just to make it a little bit more interesting for you. In reality, all you've got to do is pull the corners of your lips back like this, and it will force you to create American-like sounds, even if you speak English with your own native accent. And of course, I don't advise such approach for lengthy American English practicing of sessions. It's just to get the general feel of the accent. Here's a practical application of this method, and you may want to do the same when practicing your American English. So, when you're starting your speaking practice, you may want to stretch your mouth and your facial muscles to get ready to speak with American accent. And for a couple seconds, you can speak like this, and then slowly do away with a funny face and eventually adopt a normal facial expression, while at the same time retaining just a little bit of that crazy expression. Because I personally find that if you keep the corners of your mouth a little bit drawn back, it helps you to practice your American. So, let me know what you think about it. I would also like to hear if you find my little piece of advice of any help to you.